welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about carousels. So let's just go straight into drawing it. And I guess like a carousel would be that thing, the horsies, right? Unicorns. Yeah, so why do I have to draw so many so that it spins around? Is that what a carousel is? I don't know. I know it's got ornate things there. But anyways, that's the carousel. And so I guess that is, so it's going to switch between each, right? So this one's going to have multiple carousel. Okay, that's how you spell carousel. This is a slider, however you want to call it. So it's just going to move from one to the other. It has slides. So I have a personal opinion on this. So this is going to move from left to right to the next one. It could be an image, it could be video, which would be not a great idea. It could be an image, it could be text on a background or anything cool like that. It's always going to slide from left to right. There's always going to be some sort of navigation to be able to move left and right between them. And it's always going to be busy. It's just noise happening on the page just because. So it really depends. Like, you have to really know what you're doing and why you're doing it to show a carousel, because oftentimes as it's moving, let's just say we have these slides, right? And we have a video, an image, and some important text with a call to action, and then we have a big call to action, right? So the user sees it, and then they're in 5 second 5 seconds, 5 seconds, let's just say 2 seconds, and then 5 seconds. So the user sees it, they're looking at the page, looking at what else is on the page, and then this just scrolls over. Okay, maybe they were looking at that, they were reading it, and they're like, and then boom, it just scrolls over. Okay, and then they're like, okay, whatever, maybe they're interested in that image now, and then boom, it scrolls over. Maybe they're trying to read this, or maybe they go to click on that button, and boom, it scrolls over. So you could have this as if it's automated, so they automatically do that. You could also just do that manually each time, but if it's manually, then the likelihood, let's say 100% of people are going to see the first one, and let's say 70%. And then when we get down to here, you're putting something on your website that's very few people are going to see. So like in your mind as a webmaster and designer, you're like, oh my God, everyone's going to see all this. They're going to love this convenient way that I took all this information and distilled it into this automated carousel. Well, they don't really. You're guaranteed they're going to see this, and then it goes down from there. Especially if most people will be like, oh, I just want my latest blog post, read more, and then my image, and then I'm just going to do a carousel, and then it's just going to flip over, and it's like, yeah, that's great. Like, no, actually, it fucking sucks. Like, it sucks. There you go. That's how I think of this whole thing. Yeah, it's easy to design some JavaScript, but yeah,